Following the murder of his childhood friend, streetwise Detroit detective Axel Foley takes matters into his own hands and heads to the glamorous streets of Beverly Hills. But as he tries to crack the case with unconventional tactics, Foley soon locks horns with Lieutenant Andrew Bogomil, who wants him out of town. Now, having the odds stacked against him, Axel must join forces with detectives John Taggart and Billy Rosewood to delve deeper into the crime world of Beverly Hills. However, this is a white-knuckle race against the clock, and the question remains, will Foley's complete disregard for proper procedure bear fruit, or will his rule-bending methods land him in even deeper trouble in trafficking drugs, thanks to the coffee grounds that Axel found in the warehouse? Bogomil acknowledges that drug traffickers sometimes pack cocaine and piles the investigation into Maitland's activities thanks to Jenny and Axel's tips, and that Axel was merely an observer at the scene. Skeptical, Hubbard asks Taggart to confirm the story, which he does, having learned his lesson from the strip club incident. Finally, Hubbard decides to accept Bogomil's version of the events. Axel begs Bogomil to talk to Todd in Detroit, saying that if he lost his job in Detroit, he would move to Beverly Hills permanently and work as a private detective. Bogomil promises to clear everything up. That evening, Axel prepares to check out of the Beverly Palm. Beverly Hills Cop is a 1984 American buddy cop action comedy film directed by Martin Brest, with a screenplay by Daniel Petrie Jr. and story by Danilo Bach and Daniel Petrie Jr. It stars Eddie Murphy as Axel Foley, a street-smart Detroit detective who visits Beverly Hills, California to solve the murder of his best friend. Judge Reinhold, John Ashton, Ronnie Cox, Lisa Eilbacher, Stephen Burkhoff, Paul Reiser, and Jonathan Banks appear in supporting roles. Directed by Martin Brest, screenplay by Daniel Petrie Jr., story by Danilo Bach, Daniel Petrie Jr., produced by Don Simpson, Jerry Bruckheimer, starring Eddie Murphy, Judge Reinhold, John Ashton, Lisa Eilbacher, Ronnie Cox, Stephen Burkhoff. Cinematography, Bruce Surtees. Edited by Arthur Coburn, Billy Weber. Music by Harold Faltermeyer. Production companies Paramount Pictures, Don Simpson, Jerry Bruckheimer Films. Eddie Murphy Productions, distributed by Paramount Pictures. Release dates December 1st, 1984, Los Angeles, December 5th, 1984, United States. Running time 105 minutes. Country United States language English budget $13 million. Box office $320 million. This first film in the Beverly Hills Cop franchise shot Murphy to international stardom, won the People's Choice Award for Favorite Motion Picture, and was nominated for both the Golden Globe Award for Best Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy, and Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay in 1985. The film was released on December 5, 1984 by Paramount Pictures. An immediate blockbuster, it received positive reviews and earned $320 million at the worldwide box office, making it the highest-grossing film released in the U.S. in 1984. In December 2024, around the time of the film's 40th anniversary, and 3 months after cast member John Ashton's death, the film was selected for preservation in the United States National Film Registry by the Library of Congress as being culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant. Axel Foley is a plainclothes Detroit police detective whose latest unauthorized sting operation goes sour when two uniformed officers intervene, resulting in a high-speed chase through the city that causes widespread damage. Axel's superior, Inspector Douglas Todd, reprimands Axel and informs him that, despite his potential to be a great detective, Axel's continued reckless behavior will cost him his job should another instance occur. Todd then sends Axel home. Axel arrives at his apartment to find it has been broken into by his childhood friend, Mikey Tandino. Mikey had done prison time for a car theft the pair had committed in their youth, but has since landed a job as a security guard in Beverly Hills thanks to mutual friend Jenny Summers. Mikey reveals he has some German bearer bonds, but does not explain how he obtained them. Returning to the apartment after going to a bar, Axel and Mikey are taken by surprise by two men, Zach and Casey, who knock Axel unconscious, confront Mikey about the bonds, and murder him. Due to Axel's close friendship with Mikey and another detective already assigned to Mikey's murder, Inspector Todd rebuffs Axel from assisting with the case. Axel requests to go on vacation, which Todd allows. However, Todd warns Axel should he attempt to get involved in the Tandino case, he will be fired. Using the guise of vacation, Axel travels to Beverly Hills to begin investigating Mikey's murder. Jenny tells Axel about Mikey's ties to Victor Maitland, owner of the art gallery that employs her. Axel goes in disguise to Maitland's office to question him about Mikey, but is ejected by Maitland's bodyguards and arrested. Axel meets Beverly Hills Police Department Lieutenant Andrew Bogomil, as well as Detective Billy Rosewood and Sergeant John Taggart. Bogomil tells Axel he's spoken with Inspector Todd, and reminds Axel about Todd's warnings about investigating the Tandino murder. Bogomil then assigns Billy and Taggart to follow Axel, who humiliates them with various pratfalls, including one that disables their car's exhaust with a banana. Billy and Taggart's initial dislike of Axel changes to mutual respect when they cooperatively foil a robbery at a striptease bar. Axel infiltrates one of Maitland's warehouses, where he finds evidence of drug smuggling and is arrested after a scuffle with Zach at Maitland's country club. Beverly Hills Police Chief Hubbard, who has learned of Axel's private investigation, orders him escorted out of town. Axel convinces Billy to take him and Jenny to the warehouse, where he expects another shipment to arrive. Axel and Jenny break in and discover several bags of cocaine, but are discovered by Maitland, Zach, and Casey. Maitland takes Jenny and orders Axel killed before admitting to Mikey's murder. Billy rescues Axel after a brief gunfight during which he kills Casey. To rescue Jenny, Taggart tracks Axel and Billy to Maitland's estate, where they wipe out 4 of Maitland's men, including Zach. Axel kills Maitland with Bogomil's help. Bogomil fabricates an explanation for their unauthorized actions to Chief Hubbard. Realizing Inspector Todd has likely fired him upon his return to Detroit, Axel asks Bogomil to smooth matters over with Todd, whilst wanting to stay in Beverly Hills as a private investigator. Bogomil agrees to talk to Inspector Todd. Taggart and Billy pay Axel's hotel bill for him, and they agree to a farewell drink together. In 1977, Paramount Pictures executive Don Simpson came up with a movie idea about a cop from East LA who transferred to Beverly Hills. Screenwriter Danilo Bach was called in to write the screenplay. Bach pitched his idea to Simpson and Paramount in 1981 under the name Beverly Drive, about a cop from Pittsburgh named Ellie Axel. However, his script was a straight action film, and Bach was forced to make changes to the script, but after a few attempts, the project went stale. With the success of Flashdance 1983, Simpson saw the Beverly Hills film as his next big project. Daniel Petrie Jr. was brought in to rewrite the script, and Paramount loved Petrie's humorous approach to the project, with the lead character now called Axel Ellie from Detroit. Producer Jerry Bruckheimer claimed that the role of Axel Foley was first offered to Mickey Rourke, who signed a $400,000 holding contract to do the film. When revisions and other preparations took longer than expected, Rourke left the project to do another film. Martin Scorsese was offered to direct the film, but turned it down, as he felt that the film's concept was too similar to Coogan's Bluff, 1968. David Cronenberg was also offered to direct the film, but also turned it down. Sylvester Stallone was originally considered for the part of Foley. Stallone gave the script a dramatic rewrite, removing all the story's humor and turning the film back into a standard action movie. In one of the previous drafts, written for Stallone, the character of Billy Rosewood was called Siddons and was killed off halfway through the script during one of the action scenes. Stallone had renamed the lead character to Axel Cobretti, with the character of Michael Tandino being his brother and Jenny Summers playing his love interest. Stallone has said that his script for Beverly Hills Cop would have looked like the opening scene from Saving Private Ryan, 1998, on the beaches of Normandy. Believe it or not, the finale was me in a stolen Lamborghini playing chicken, with an oncoming freight train being driven by the ultra-slimy bad guy. Producer Don Simpson let it be known they did not want to move forward with Stallone's revisions. Since Stallone was not willing to negotiate the rewrite, Simpson asked writer Charles "Chip" Proser if he could return the script to previous iteration while leaving most of Stallone's character revisions intact. However, Proser found the task and turnaround time preposterous. According to co-producer Don Simpson, Stallone's new script spent too much time on the star soaping down his muscles. Stallone ultimately dropped out 2 weeks before filming was to start, ostensibly to concentrate on Rhinestone 1984, his next picture. Stallone later used the bulk of these ideas as the basis for the 1986 film Cobra. Don Simpson would later tell friends a story, impossible to corroborate, about how he finally got Stallone off the project and got the project back on track. He and Stallone had a mutual interest in youth treatments, and Simpson knew of a Swiss doctor who was experimenting with injections of a sheep hormone that increased tumescence. Simpson managed to get Stallone's name put at the top of the list, Simpson boasted to a friend, for an appointment with the very exclusive doctor. Stallone flew to Switzerland, and Simpson promptly continued working on Beverly Hills Cop without him. 2 days later, the film's producers, Simpson and Bruckheimer, convinced Eddie Murphy to replace Stallone in the film, prompting more rewrites as Murphy felt the original script was not funny. Besides Stallone and Rourke, other actors who were considered for the role of Axel Foley included Richard Pryor, Al Pacino, and James Caan. Harrison Ford was offered the role of Axel Foley but turned it down. The final shooting draft of the script, which was extensively revised with Murphy's input, was not completed until the day production began. Filming edit. The film was budgeted at $14 million, including $4 million for Murphy, and was completed for around $13 million. Production began in May 1984 and continued into the summer, taking place mostly in and around Los Angeles. The opening sequence was filmed over several days in Michigan, in Detroit, and nearby Wayne. Many scenes set in Beverly Hills were shot in Pasadena, as the city of Beverly Hills prohibited filming after 10:30 p.m. The film spawned a film series with 3 sequels: Beverly Hills Cop 2, Beverly Hills Cop 3rd, and Beverly Hills Cop Axel F, all starring Eddie Murphy. Judge Reinhold reprised his role for the sequels. John Ashton returned for the 2nd and 4th film, but not 3rd. The 2nd film met with mixed reviews, but was a box office success, while the 3rd film was unsuccessful, both critically and commercially. In 2013, a television series was reported to be in the works for CBS. The pilot was written by Sean Ryan and directed by Barry Sonnenfeld. Brandon T. Jackson was cast as Axel Foley's son. The series was not picked up, but Ryan reported that it tested well enough for Paramount to put a 4th film into production. On November 14, 2019, Deadline Hollywood announced that Paramount Pictures made a one-time license deal with an option for a sequel to Netflix to create the 4th film. In April 2022, Mark Malloy was announced as the film's director, while Will Beall penned the script. The official teaser trailer for the 4th film was released on December 14, 2023. The film was released in July 2024.